Matthijs, congratulations. So you got to be really stoked with the win today. Obviously your form looking good, and this is a traditional sort of build up to gauge, I think, for a lot of you guys for ahead of the Epic.
Yeah.
You happy with where you are now in relation to where you want to be in on the start line for the prologue of the Epic?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's always nice to sort of just test the work you've put in over the off season and December and January up to now, and I could definitely feel I was training really hard. So yeah, and today, yeah, it's just very rewarding to put it to good use.
Anything now that you're still wanting to work at ahead of the Epic? Any particular areas of your training that you're wanting to focus, or are you just happy with the way it's happening?
Well, I mean, you can always sort of fine-tune a bit, but my endurance is really good. I've done a few very long rides, and but definitely just some speed work, intensity and speed work. But I mean, there's still more than enough time to do that, so I'm definitely happy.
Yeah, I think everything sort of lined up. It's my first Attakwas in quite a while. I think maybe 4 or 3 years was the last time I did it. So yeah, it was quite a shock for me, but yeah, I'm happy with it, and I think it's just great for the team. Winning our first race of the 2018 season. Yeah, with Matthijs taking a win, and yeah, I think it might be a bit early, to gauge the shape for Epic here at Attakwas, but yeah, it's sort of similar terrain and conditions, so it's a really good test, and yeah, I'm just glad we could get a solid result.
You're obviously really stoked with the win today, and also your position now going forward to the Epic.
Yeah, really can't believe it. Oh, it's a bit emotional. Yeah, I just finally feel like I came around of a bit of an emotional roller coaster the last 2 or so years, and yeah, it's crazy. It's hard to describe, but the emotional state makes a huge difference, and I just had a very good training block where I felt really myself again, and it just makes such a huge difference.
It was yeah, I'm happy with the performance, and yeah, it was a tough race, but now it's coming back on the performance and what I feel about. Also, if you see, Attakwas is a quite tough race, and I never did a marathon, ultra marathon, that early in the year, and but also shows me yeah, what I actually where I stand at the moment with my performance, and yeah, I'm satisfied.
Yeah, Jeff. Obviously, it is one of those races where you seem to judge what your training's been. I'm going to be totally honest. I've ridden a bike for 3 weeks. I've been out with injuries, so I've really just been riding. I haven't started training yet. So today actually was just to get to the finish, and 6th with some mechanicals. Okay for me today.
That was going to be my question. I'm aware of the injuries that you've been having as you've been building through. Are you confident that come the Epic you're gonna be back to 100%?
Yeah, it's going to be a process. Obviously, far off my usual pace this time of the year, but it's often quite hard to maintain that form through till Epic. So yeah, I'll make it. If all goes well, I'll be okay at Epic.
I think I must say I am actually happy with how it went today. I did not expect to be second, because I'm not really, race ready. I don't think anyone is actually, but like you say, you just use this ride to see where you're at and what you need to build more on and so on. I also had a fall a week ago and only decided yesterday morning that I was going to ride because I have an arm which is very sore. So if I think about those things, then I'm actually very happy with being second today.
Maybe this race was a little bit too early, but I love this race. I've been racing here since 2011, and I thought, okay, let's give it a try. So I arrived 10 days ago in the Western Cape and been training a little bit. So since 2 to 3 weeks, I have no pain in my pelvis, and I can ride my bike again, and so I would say I really can't complain about the situation now, and I'm looking forward because shape is coming. I can feel it. It's day by day. It's getting better and better. So if my calculation is right, it will be on the dot for the Epic, and I'm looking forward.
It was a tough race and hard race. I train less, no intensity at home, and so I don't know what today was coming, and so I'm happy with second place. It's nice to start with podium in the season, but I know it's something to do for the Epic. Yeah. But the niveau is very good for January, so I'm happy with me and my work during the winter.
Okay, and looking at Cole, nice for you to see him back on a bike again after the struggles he's been having?
Yeah, I think it's very hard for him. As it's a hard way back, but he works seriously and also is strong in his mind, so he knows it needs time. So next week we train together, and I help him to motivate, and also he do today a good race. At the beginning he do his own speed. It makes no sense for him to go full gas from the beginning, and so he needs a long distance and power on the bike.
Yeah, look, I think I didn't have the perfect race in terms of what I wanted to do. I struggled a lot from about 40 k's to 80 k's, but I was happy that I was able to ride through it and to finish strong, which I mean shows that I've got enough endurance. I just need to work on a few things intensity-wise, so it's fine.
I'm so happy with the build-up so far. I mean, the training in December went really well, and it's good to be back on the bike 100% again, and especially after last year, because I took almost a whole year off after losing a brother in 2016, late in 2016 December. And then I had no motivation to ride, and then it's cool to be able to ride and train as hard as I can again. So, and we're really looking forward to come back with Azri to the Epic again after like 2 years off for him and then 1 year off for me.
You were out there today?
Yeah, I was out there doing like I can say I enjoyed my mini Attakwas. It was just like a fun ride for me. Yeah. Just ride to the finish line. But I can say I'm really looking forward to Epic. I mean, this time I just want to give it a try. I mean, I know that now I'm working full time, so it's gonna be, I can say it's hard to train, but at least I'm getting there. I mean, I'm doing Attakwa track, yeah, and I'll see how's my form there.
Yeah, I've had not a bad preparation. As you quite rightly say, Attakwas is always a good barometer on how you're doing. But unfortunately, I had a bit of a tummy issue, so I couldn't really perform as I wanted to. But I'm glad it's under the belt. 6 hours on the bike is a great training ride for Epic.
Is there any area, if you could single out something that you feel you still need to do some work on?
Certainly some intensity, but I mean, there's 8 weeks to go to the Epic. Udo's a strong rider, so I need to be in top shape. So yeah, 8 weeks, every week racing, intensity, and I'm sure I'll be in good shape to defend our 2016 title, missed Epic last year.